Well, everybody, next Friday, June 1st, don't miss the annual Buffalo Superhero Race and Wellness Walk, sponsored by our friends at Compeer. It is a great day for the whole family, and here with details about this fun day is Ken Hausneck, who is the Executive Director of the Mental Health Association, with Tim Bowling, who is the CEO of Compeer. And guys, you're going to be busy because you were telling me you get about 1,500 participants?
Right, yeah,
that's amazing.
This will be a busy day.
Well, Tim, why superheroes?
You know, the theme of the event being a superhero theme, a lot of folks come dressed up, but you know, the race itself benefits the youth programs of both of the Mental Health Association, called CASA, their youth program, and then the Compeer youth program. So we talk about all kids need a hero, but kids who have mental health challenges need a superhero. So that was the reasoning behind that theme.
Ken, we've been talking about this even earlier, about the fact that we need more mental health attention from the government and for programs so we can get people properly looked at and giving them the services that they so desperately need.
Right, and what we're trying to do with this event is create a mental health event that's very fun, and that's very inclusive. This is a very family-friendly event, and we really want to bring mental health, particularly children's mental health, out of the shadows and make it something that's fun, make it something that's very open. And the one thing we want to do is we really want to promote health and wellness, and then surround families and individuals who need help with all the resources, and that's what the Compeer and the CASA programs do, is help those kids on the margins.
So for kids and their parents, people who are coming out to this event, they can get that information there, of course, that day of the race?
Well, all the providers will be there. You know, all the mental health providers are there, and I got to tell you, for them, it's particularly fun because a lot of what they do during the course of the day is they deal with some real tough issues. And this is a chance for them to sort of come out and celebrate who they are as professionals, celebrate the community, celebrate the people that they're helping, and do so at a great spot in the city of Buffalo at a wonderful time of the year, dressed as superheroes.
Absolutely. With
a terrific party to follow afterwards.
And tell us where it happens.
Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, sure. It's at Delaware Park.
Of course.
So yeah, that's a great spot there, and we've had it there for the last few years. So it starts at 6:30 is the walk time, and 7:15 is actually for the runners. So yeah, it's perfect. The weather is always cooperated. It's kind of alluded to. There's a party afterwards, but it's really about folks coming together for a purpose there around mental health. And the landscape in the country right now around mental health and youth is really rising to the surface.
Yes. Is there a fee to run? I know we're going to be hoping to make some money for these programs to continue.
Yeah, it's $30 right now, pre-registration up until May 30th. They could also walk up as well the day of the race.
And kids under a certain age are free. And a lot of folks come, we have a little saying, come for the race, stay for the party. Yeah. We actually have people who come for the party. You know, so you can actually come just for the party to follow and pay a slight fee to participate in that.
That's a great idea.
But we'd encourage folks to do the whole thing.
And Ken, they're going to find out, when you say the providers will be there, we do have a lot of people here in Western New York and a lot of agencies ready to help. Well,
we've got the largest psychiatric facility, the busiest, in New York State at ECMC. ECMC is the title sponsor of this event. They'll have a huge team with a lot of people there, and then many of the other providers will be there. This event has been around for 30 years. For most of its history, it really was aimed principally at the mental health community. But in the last half a dozen years, since Compeer and the MHA have been involved, we've been broadening it out and trying to get the word out. And as Tim said, this is a really good time now with a lot more openness, a lot more conversation, a lot more willingness to talk about issues that were sort of shoved aside in the past.
Well, you know, and we've talked about this on other shows, that if you wouldn't have a stigma about having a disease, why do people have assume there's a stigma for mental illness? We need to erase that idea and help people get the help that they need, because we do have such good help here in Western New York.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So we are so happy that we're moving on with another race, and it's going to be a family-friendly day. And again, don't forget, it's for the kids too. And there it is, superhero. The kids love it, especially hanging on to someone who looks like Superman. You guys dressing up?
Well, you can see I'm already sporting my Spider-Man tie, and I'm proud to say I got my Deadpool socks on.
Yeah, he does too, everybody.
He's got it all.
So I'm ready to go.
I love it. Ken and Tim, thank you so much for spreading the word here, and we want people to know at home too. So by all means, if you'd like, all you really have to do is go to Buffalo Superhero Race BuffaloSuperheroRace.com. Learn more about it and be a proud participant.